Welcome back to Terror and Urban Myths.
Glad to be back.
Tonight, we're venturing into the Curse of the Mirror Face.
Oh, yes.
But before we begin, if you're enjoying these explorations into the dark corners of human experience,
Right.
be sure to hit that subscribe button and give us a like.
Definitely helps others find us.
Right.
For sure.
Now, this legend is a chilling example of how a seemingly harmless act can have terrifying consequences.
It really is.
It plays on our deepest fears,
Yeah.
both of the unknown and of social judgment.
Absolutely.
So let's set the scene.
Okay.
The story revolves around Campbell, a man who lives with facial paralysis.
Right.
We're never told the cause,
No.
but it's clearly something that sets him apart, making him vulnerable to the cruelty of others.
You can imagine.
And this is where the friend comes in,
right.
someone who should offer support, but instead makes a thoughtless joke about Campbell's appearance.
Ooh.
It's a moment that highlights how even casual cruelty can have a lasting impact.
And that's what's so unsettling about this story. It's like...
And Campbell's reaction is what truly sets this story apart.
Oh, really?
He doesn't get angry. There's no confrontation.
Huh.
He simply disappears.
Wow. That's,
That silence is the first sign that something is deeply wrong. It's like the stillness before a storm. The friend is left with this gnawing sense of unease,
Yeah.
a feeling that they've crossed a line into dangerous territory.
Definitely.
And as time passes, the friend's attempts to contact Campbell are met with silence. Phone calls go unanswered, messages are ignored. This isolation just amplifies that feeling of dread.
I can only imagine.
It taps into that primal fear of the unknown that we all share.
For sure.
The friend is left to grapple with the consequences of their actions, wondering what they've unleashed.
Right.
It's a situation that could easily lead to paranoia and guilt, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. The weight of their careless words just becomes heavier with each passing day.
And then the inevitable happens, the confrontation. The friend encounters Campbell again, but he's not the same. He's changed in a way that's both terrifying and deeply unsettling.
And how so?
Well, this is where the true horror of the legend unfolds. The friend witnesses the physical manifestation of the curse. And what makes it even more chilling is that it's not transferred through physical contact, but through the act of mockery itself.
So, like, through words?
Yeah, it's as if the negativity, the disrespect, somehow takes on a physical form. It makes you wonder about the power of our words and the energy we put out into the world.
That's a powerful thought.
And the friend is left to face a terrifying reality. The curse is now theirs to bear. They are trapped, forced to confront the consequences of their actions in a way that's both visceral and inescapable.
It's a very visual curse.
The legend leaves us with this chilling image of the friend, forever marked by their insensitivity. But it also raises so many questions. What does this curse represent? Is it purely supernatural?
Right.
Or is there a deeper psychological meaning?
That's a good question, something we'll definitely have to explore.
That's what we'll delve into next. We'll unpack the layers of symbolism and explore the psychological implications of the Curse of the Mirror Face.
It'll be interesting to see where this goes.
Stay with us.
You know, the Curse of the Mirror Face isn't just a ghost story.
Right.
It's a reflection of our own anxieties and the ways we interact with the world around us.
It really makes you think about the consequences of our actions,
Yeah.
especially when it comes to how we treat others. The legend seems to suggest that there's a price to pay for casual cruelty,
Right.
even if it wasn't intended to cause real harm.
Think about the friend's initial reaction to Campbell's appearance.
Okay.
It's not uncommon for people to react with discomfort or even fear when confronted with something outside of their norm.
Yeah.
But the legend takes this a step further, showing how that initial discomfort can escalate into something far more destructive.
It's almost as if the friend's fear is what gives the curse its power. By giving in to that fear and resorting to mockery,
Right.
they unwittingly invite something dark and dangerous into their lives.
Exactly. The legend highlights the importance of recognizing our own biases and the impact they can have on others. Campbell's facial paralysis is something he can't control, yet it becomes a target for ridicule.
It's sad.
It's a stark reminder that judging others based on their appearance can have devastating consequences.
It also makes you wonder about the deeper psychological implications of the curse. Is it possible that the friend's transformation is a manifestation of their own guilt and self-loathing?
That's a fascinating interpretation. Imagine the psychological toll of knowing that you've caused irreversible harm to someone.
Wow, yeah.
It's conceivable that the friend's own psyche would punish them, reflecting their actions back upon them in a way that's both terrifying and inescapable.
It's almost as if the curse itself is a metaphor for the way we internalize our own negativity and project it onto the world around us.
Precisely. The legend could be seen as a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked negativity. It suggests that our thoughts and actions have a ripple effect, shaping not only our own experiences but also those of the people around us.
This idea of a ripple effect really resonates with me. It's a reminder that we're all connected, and that our actions, no matter how small, can have far-reaching consequences.
And the Curse of the Mirror Face takes that concept to a terrifying extreme. It shows us what can happen when we allow fear and judgment to dictate our actions.
The legend also plays on our fascination with the supernatural,
Oh, yeah.
with the idea that there are forces at work in the world that we can't fully understand or control.
That's right. The curse itself operates outside the realm of logic and reason. It's a reminder that there are things in the universe that defy explanation,
Right.
and that sometimes the consequences of our actions are beyond our comprehension.
It's that element of the unknown that makes the legend so unsettling. We're left to grapple with the idea that there are consequences to our actions that we can't predict or control.
And that uncertainty can be truly terrifying. The Curse of the Mirror Face isn't just about physical transformation, it's about the transformation of the soul, the burden of guilt, and the fear of the unknown.
It forces us to confront our own capacity for both good and evil, and to ask ourselves what price we're willing to pay for our actions.
These themes are what make the legend so enduring. They tap into universal human experiences: fear, guilt, the desire for acceptance, and the consequences of our choices.
But the Curse of the Mirror Face isn't just a story about individual responsibility.
Right.
It also reflects broader societal anxieties, particularly about physical appearance and the pressure to conform. I mean, we live in a world where appearances are often valued above all else.
It's true.
It's easy to see how someone like Campbell, with his facial paralysis, could become an object of fear or ridicule.
Campbell's experience reflects a deeper societal anxiety about physical imperfection. We're bombarded with images of ideal beauty,
Yeah.
and those who don't fit that mold are often marginalized or ostracized.
It's almost as if society itself imposes a kind of curse on those who are different, making them feel like outsiders.
The Curse of the Mirror Face could be seen as a metaphor for that societal pressure to conform. The friend's transformation, their own facial paralysis, could represent the way we internalize those societal judgments, turning them inward and ultimately becoming our own tormentors.
It's a chilling thought, but it also speaks to the power of this legend. It forces us to confront our own prejudices
Yeah.
and to question the standards of beauty that we often take for granted.
I think the enduring appeal of the Curse of the Mirror Face lies in its ability to tap into these universal human experiences.
Right.
It speaks to our fears, our insecurities, and our desire for acceptance.
It also makes us question the nature of good and evil
Yeah.
and the consequences of our choices. Is the friend truly evil or simply a product of their environment? Is Campbell a victim,
Right.
or does he somehow play a role in his own fate?
These questions are left unanswered, and that ambiguity is part of what makes the legend so compelling. It forces us to engage with the story on a deeper level, to search for meaning, and to confront our own beliefs about the world.
The Curse of the Mirror Face is a story that stays with you long after you've heard it. It lingers in the back of your mind, prompting you to reconsider your own interactions with the world and the judgments you make about others.
It serves as a reminder that words have power, that actions have consequences, and that empathy is a crucial component of a just and compassionate society.
And perhaps the most important takeaway is that true beauty lies not in physical perfection,
Right.
but in the kindness and compassion we extend to others.
Well said.
We hope this exploration of the Curse of the Mirror Face has been both insightful and thought-provoking. And if you've enjoyed this journey into the dark side of folklore, please remember to subscribe and give us a like. It helps others find their way to our campfire of terrifying tales. Until next time, be careful what you say, for you never know what curses might be lurking in the shadows.